What's up, Foundation? What's up, Foundation? What's up, Foundation? Man, it's me, your big partner, Tony. Man, God been working on me, man, since I was born. And don't forget, man. I represent Jesus Christ.
What's up, Foundation? What's up, YouTube? Man, it's me, your big partner, Tony. I'm back again. Listen, before we go all the way off into the video, I have seen in a lot of my videos lately comments where people have been asking, why do I call myself Tony and not Cartoon? I've seen where people have been saying, hey man, if I missed something, what's going on? Have I missed something? What's going on? Why is he saying Tony and not Cartoon? And some people say, why has his intro changed? And why it's not the old intro? Okay, listen. For those who have been up under a rock for the last, 4-5 months or whatever, and don't know what happened, I'll go ahead and explain it to y'all again so you don't have to ask. The reason why I call myself Tony, because I know I am no longer Cartoon. And the reason why I say I'm no longer that is because, no, I do not affiliate myself with the gang lifestyle anymore. I gave my life to God. I became a Christian. Now, I've seen where some people say, Toon, you still look like a Crip, and boom, boom, boom. And you might look at this video and say, yeah, but I tell you, of course, I'm from Los Angeles. It's a blue beanie. Blue is my favorite color. Even without the gang thing, blue is my favorite color. I'm never going to stop wearing blue. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, boom. No matter what, people going to say, Toon, you dress like a Crip. Toon, you talk like a Crip. Toon, you look like a Crip. I have got that all my life. Even now that I am no longer Crip and that I no longer have anything to do with that lifestyle, people still tell me, you look like you're affiliated. So que sera, sera. I cannot jump through hoops to prove myself to people. I'm not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? God knows my heart, and that's just that. Okay? So now you know. Boom. I do not affiliate myself with gangs, none of that. I gave my life to God. You can't serve two gods. I'm a Christian, and that's it. I don't give a dang about that other stuff no more. Point blank. So now, anyway, moving right along, let's get into this video, man. The moral of this video is, you dudes out there that like beating up women. Now, I'll be the first to admit that these women of today, the way they mouth is, it'll make you want to do something to them, man. They mouth is what they call them Gen Z. This Generation Z or whatever. Man, these little girls are off the chain. I see on YouTube now where they have this thing called black fatigue. And at first I didn't know what black fatigue was. And so I had to, check into it and watch and look. And black fatigue is people that are tired of black people just being ignorant, loud, stupid, causing a ruckus, wanting to fight, and just be ghetto everywhere they go. That's called black fatigue. And I can understand it. I will be the first to say I can understand it, My youngest son, my son, he won't date a black girl for nothing in the world. You know what I'm saying? She could be whatever color. She could be from Mars. He don't care, as long as she ain't black. And at first I used to be like, man, what? But I understand it now. You know what I'm saying? I understand him. Me personally, I love my sisters. And I'm going to deal with my sisters. But you know what I'm saying? Hey, to each his own. Black women are hard to deal with. Woo. But anyway, it still don't give you a reason to beat them up. It still don't give you a reason to just punch a sock on them like they grown men. Now, some of these women, most of these women of today, they want to fight a man. They want to fight a man. And now I'll be the first to tell you, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be the first to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Woman, don't put your hands on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna put my hands on you. But you are not gonna put your hands on me, because I'm going to defend myself. But so therefore, now you got these dudes that just are natural born woman beaters. Pitiful. I can't stand them. Natural born woman beaters. They'll beat a woman to the floor, but won't do nothing with a man. They won't do nothing with a man. No. I've seen them type. I've seen them. Even got myself in trouble a couple of times behind them. Tell you about this, what happened. I had to find out about this afterwards. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff I'm going to tell you about, it ain't like, you know what I'm saying, I knew about it right then and there. No, time went on. When the incident might have taken place, boom, and the smoke might have cleared, and now you start, asking, hey, man, what was that about? Man, what happened with that? What happened with that? You know, what? You know what I'm saying? And you get the story. Oh, man, old boy did this. Oh, boy, hey, man, he went. Oh, what? Oh, so that's what went on with that? Yeah. Oh, okay. I found out about this one. Man, listen. This dude, man, he had got a girl pregnant on the street. Got a girl pregnant, man. You know what I'm saying? And they had been together for a cool minute out there. He was whooping her all the time. And a lot of times when I see these girls that's getting abused by dudes, I'll be like, where they daddy at? They ain't got no brothers, no cousins, no uncles. They ain't, where they family at? In this situation right here, her daddy was in the pen and her brother was in the pen. When she was out there with nobody but her mother. Years went by. Boom. She started messing with this dude. He started kicking off in her behind. What can her mama do? One of them situations where the mama might have told her, hey, look, leave that dude alone, stay away from him. But some of these girls be hard-headed. When, he done put it on them, and now she can't leave him alone. Or he won't let her leave him alone now. You don't know, you just never know, So anyway, he messing with her, time goes on, she ended up getting pregnant. He had never met her father. He had never met her brother. They were both in prison for different things at the time. Her daddy was in there with life, wasn't never coming home. Her brother was in there for about 20 years, something like that. But anyway, they was both locked up when she started messing with him. Now, he had seen pictures of him, at her house. He had never met him in person, but he had seen pictures of him at the house, but that's as far as it went. So now, no male figures around, as time goes on, dudes get comfortable. That's usually when they start, kicking girls off in their behind. Whatever they was going through, don't know, I don't know. But he started whooping her. When her father would call home, her mother would tell him, hey, man, this dude, our daughter, she going with this dude. He's beating her, this, that, and the other. And what? So, come to find out, the daddy was talking to the daughter. Hey, what's this dude, man? Why you keep, you need to leave him alone. And blase, skippy, blase. I guess the daughter wasn't going to leave him alone. He just wasn't going to leave him alone. I got that incense burning over there, choking me out, But look, so now the mother can't do nothing with this dude. I guess, he's a go-getter or he tough or he whatever. She can't do nothing with him. So now time goes on. The daughter end up getting pregnant. He's still beating her, still beating her, still beating her. Till it come about one day, he beat her so bad, she ended up miscarrying. He put her in the hospital. She almost, matter of fact, not only did she miscarry, she almost lost her life. Okay. The mama, when the daddy called, the mama told him about it. What? Oh man. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh boy, he ended up going to prison for that. He ended up getting locked up. For it. Y'all know the moral of the story. Anyway, while he was in the county jail, he ended up bumping into her cousin. She had a male cousin that was in the county jail. When the male cousin found out who he was, the male cousin tried to get him. But the male cousin couldn't handle him. He ended up mopping her cousin. I'm talking about put them paws on his jaws, so they say. I'm talking about whooped him for old and new. You know what I'm saying? This dude here went for bad. He went for bad. You know? Time goes on. He fought the case. He ended up getting some prison time for it. You know what I'm saying? He ended up getting prison time for it. How much time he had, I don't know. But he ended up coming to prison. So now the whole time, now the daddy and the brother, they find out that old boy on his way to prison. They like, what? They sweating him to come up there. He end up coming to prison, but he don't come to the prison they are in. He end up going to a different one. The daddy and the brother, they find out through the grapevine that dude in prison, but they don't know where he at. Now with these cell phones, you ain't got to do nothing but pull up a dude's name, number, and all this and that. You're going to find out what prison he in. They found out what prison he was in. They like, dang. They can't get, because the daddy and the brother are in the same prison together. They like, man, you know what? We can't get there. They couldn't find nobody that would take up the hit on him or none of that. I don't know. Either they didn't have the right amount of money, they didn't have the right resources, or whatever it was. They couldn't put a ticket on his head. Time goes on. A couple of years pass by. The dude ended up getting into it in the prison he was in and ended up going to lockup. He ended up going to jail. As they say in the South, lockup is, the whole is called jail. He ended up going to lockup and he ended up getting transferred. Y'all know where he came. Y'all know where he went. He came to the prison now that the daddy and the brother was in. The daddy and the brother don't know he in there. He done came up there. Because, like I say, a couple of years done went by. They even stopped checking on him. They like, it is what it is. Okay, if we ever catch him, whatever. It ain't, boom, let it go. Ain't worried about it. He came in on the chain and went to a certain block. The daddy and the brother, they live on what's called the south side of the prison. A bunch of big dorms. The dude came in and ended up going to the blocks. Now the dude know that the daddy and the brother is in this prison. Where they live in the prison, he don't know at this time. But he got enough sense to know that he in the danger zone now. If he was scared or not, I don't know. He started asking dudes about him. Hey man, y'all know a dude named such and such? Because he knew the daddy's name, he knew the brother's name. Hey man, y'all know a dude named such and such? And what about such and such? He started inquiring so much that dudes end up going to the south side and letting them know, hey man, it's a dude up in the block. Man, keep asking about y'all. So they like, what's up? He keep inquiring about y'all. What he look like? What's his name? They find out, they say what he looked like. They find out his name. They let him know. Because you got to look. The daddy and the brother, they was both, you know what I'm saying, from the same organization. And they had, been there for a minute, and they was both in good standing. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about with, much respect in this prison. So when the word got back who he was, they like, what? Where he at? He in such and such block. What's up? He like, look, man, don't say nothing. Just be cool. So, now I'm speculating on how it went, you know what I'm saying? Those are my words I'm adding right there. Exactly what they said to the dude, I'm not really sure, but I know from my inquiries, it was something along the lines of just be cool. Don't let the dude know you know us. Okay. So now, of course, without having to be there, that the daddy got with the brother. And they decided they gonna do the do. They gonna do the do. They know what shift that is cool. They know what police is working on what shift, and they know when to come. They kicked on back, man. They kicked on back. They went and got them knives. They wasn't playing, man. They went and got them knives. Now I'm gonna tell you something about Alabama. When dudes that made their mind up that they finna crash all the way out, ain't no looking back, ain't no talking, it ain't nothing. Not only are they coming at you with that iron, but in Alabama, they tie it to their hand. You know what I'm saying? They love to put hole like at the end of, like they use a lot of metal. You can get any type knife in Alabama prison. I'm talking about something look like you get a knife look like it came off the Game of Thrones, So look, but they'll drill a hole at the end of it, and they'll put a string. They'll tie a string through it where they can loop it around their wrists and then tie it to their hand. A lot of dudes do that when they finna go into a good knife fight or a knife war, just in case you get hit the wrong way, you might get knocked down. And if you just hold a knife in your hand and you get hit and knocked down, your hand will come open, you're gonna drop your knife, you'll lose your knife. So what they'll do, they'll tie it to their hand. So no matter what they going through, that knife is gonna be, whether they open or close, they can get that knife, And a lot of times they gonna tie that knife down when they done made up in their mind, they not stopping. Whether the police come or not, they are not stopping. Okay, and this was the course of action right here. They eased up to the block where the dude was. When they came in, they not 100% sure what the dude looked like. Wherever the dude was, he didn't see them come in, and when they came in, they don't really see him. You know what I'm saying, or really know for a fact. I'm guessing, but they go to their partner cell. They eased in their partner cell, and they asked him, man, where the dude at? What he look like? What's up? Boom, 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 boom. And the dude leave out the cell. He went and did his reconnaissance. He come back. He let them know. He say, man, dude is over there on the tier at the top and back of the top shower. He talking to a dude sitting on a mop bucket. Dude say, okay. The father and the brother like, okay. They come out the cell and they come right up them stairs. The dude was on the far end by the shower. They come up the stairs on this end. When they coming up the stairs, they got them knives out. You know what I'm saying? Now in prison, you see two dudes coming your direction, your antenna's gonna go up. It might not be for you. It might not be for you. Even if it ain't, you gonna get out the way like, oh, what's happening? What's happening? Man, listen. When they come up the stairs, the dude is standing up. He talking to a dude that's sitting down on a bucket. When they coming down the tier, I guess they had that look on their face that said, partner, your day is up. The dude, what? And so when you get close enough, you gonna cock back. I guess they cocked back too soon or whatever, but old boy took off. Pew! I guess some of them told him, like, hey, partner, you better pick him up and put him down, because you finna be put on the ground. Meow. The chase is on. He hit the end of the tier on this end. Down the stairs. They own him. The door is locked. You can't get out and go into the main hallway because the door is locked. And security in this prison is so weak. The police might be up there asleep 9 times out of 10. Yeah, he up there asleep. And then it's so wicked. Let me tell you something, man. It's so wicked that some of the police don't even care. Boy, you better know how to run. You better know how to do something, because they want to see it anyway. They want to see some excitement. They'll let it go down just to see some, just to see something. Then they'll decide, okay, well, now I'm going to stop it. Me, myself, I have been in the middle of the floor on some crash dummy stupid stuff before. And the police will hit the window, boom, 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 and point to the cell. Point, and you do this. You just do this. Man, come on. You know what that means? That means take it to the cell. They don't want to do no paperwork. They don't want to have to write up no incident report. None of that. They telling you, take it in the cell. You can go in the cell and unalive each other. They don't care. Just get off the floor where they can have, they can say, man, I ain't seen nothing. I don't know. All I know is one of them came out, he was bloody as a goat, Or they up there asleep. So dude running, and the police ain't seen nothing, they own him. So now, in this prison right here, dudes will tell you, you can go round and round and round on them stairs until somebody get a smart idea and say, you know what? You go that way, I'm going to go this way. That's what they end up doing to him. He going up the stairs. He went up the stairs and he on the top tier in the middle. But he hollering now. He's scared. He hollering, police! Ah! Hey, police! Hey, Q! Hey, Q! He wants some help now. Oh, he wants some help. He ain't tough no more. He wants some help. Yeah, he wants some help. Man, the son went this way and the daddy went this way, and they was coming in the middle to get him. Now, old boy did what, to me, anybody with good sense would do. He did what I would have did. He jumped off the tier. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I say what I would have did, I'm going to do that if I know I'm sure enough. I have to know that these cats that's at me, they about they P's and Q's. You know what I'm saying? They got a saying that say, it's better to say there he go than there he lay. You know what I'm saying? There he go than there he lay. Or they got another saying that say, fight today and run away so you can live to fight another day. Yeah, boy. Sure enough. I keep it real with you. Ain't nobody Iron Man around here, So look, man. Old boy turned into Greg Louganis. Aquaman. You know what I'm saying? Submariner. Off the tier he go. Yahoo! When he hit the ground, he messed his leg up. It messed his leg up bad. Soon as he went off the tier, the daddy turned around, went this way. The brother turned around, went that. They coming back down to get him. Old boy hollering. By this time, he done got the attention of the police in the cube. He like, hey. Okay. The police, he done hit the code. You know what I'm saying? The goon squad, they coming. He done hit the code. But he wouldn't open the door to let the dude out. The dude, how man, hit the door, man, pop the door, pop the door. Police ain't popping no door. They not gonna do it. You're gonna have to deal with it the best way you can until the ride team get there. And that's just what happened to old boy. By the time they was coming to the door, the two dudes came down. Old boy squared up. He trying to fight, but he got a bad leg. He can barely stand up. And they putting that iron on him now. Boop, back, boop, back, boop. They showed him that the skin was tender and it's gonna be tenderized. They hit him about 3-4 good times. By that time, here come the ride team, the goon squad, they coming through the door. Get back, get out, get out, get out, get out. First thing they do, they come through the door with that mace. Can't nobody see nothing. And now they putting them sticks on you. Book, 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 book. Especially when they see you got that iron tied down. Oh no. They not finna take no chances. They not finna play with you. Because they not finna let you hurt them. They don't know if you gonna turn on them with that iron or what. Get down. Book, 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 book. They got them two dudes on the ground. Typical day. They got old boy, he stuck up. They get him up out of there. Shot him to the infirmary. Shot the other two dudes to the hole. Now, it's some of y'all gonna look at it and say, oh man, dang man, what? Whoo-wee, God, boy, what? For those that doing time in that prison, that's nothing. An everyday event. It's nothing. It ain't even, man, we can go, you might pause just to eat your soup. Ooh, and you might even stop eating. Ooh, look at, boy, they own it, boy, look at that. Ooh, they finna get him. When it's all over with, you got a bunch of dudes that's coughing. Because that mace, when they spray that mace, now everybody finna be coughing. They got to open up the back doors and try to air the block out. Let that mace get all out the block. You know what I'm saying? But the program don't stop. It ain't nothing special. It ain't nothing ooh-wee. It ain't nothing new. It's another day at the funny farm, man. You know? So, y'all out there, I always come back to that, that's running wild and decide that y'all want to go on up in there. Y'all want to go see what it's like. Y'all want to test the waters up in these prisons. That's what you're going to be going in there in. You know what I'm saying? I keep telling you, don't do it. Stop. But if you want to go do it then. But that's what you're going to be dealing with. That type get down. And partner, I can tell you, at any given moment, you never know when it's going to be your turn. You never know when it's going to be your turn, man. So, hey, I'm trying to hip you for they ship you now. In the meantime, between time, man, tell the people you love them. And it's me, man, Big Tony, man. I represent Jesus Christ. I'm out, y'all. Peace.